Howdy there, I'm Alex from the Southern Ukulele Store, back once again in basement. And I only really come down to the basement when it's super busy on the shop floor, which it really has been the last few weeks in the build up to Christmas. As I film it, we're just a couple of weeks before Christmas 2019, and we recently received many new deliveries. It seems to be the time of year where we receive the most deliveries that are completely unrelated to Christmas. But one new brand that I felt I should feature on our YouTube channel here is AnaOle Ukuleles. Now, AnaOle Ukuleles are a brand that have been around for over a decade, and there are a handful of Hawaiian-based ukulele shops that stock them. There's a couple out in the Far East, but to my knowledge, we're the first, certainly in the UK, but potentially in the whole of Europe, to stock these ukuleles. And they are fantastic Hawaiian-made ukuleles that actually sit, price-wise, just a bit cheaper than the three big K brands. So on this first delivery of AnaOle ukuleles, we've got 5 instruments, we've got a concert and we've got a series of tenors, and they are the perfect platform to show you what this company are capable of and what fantastic value for money they represent. I'm going to start with the AC model, and I hope you love them as much as I do. Let's begin. Okay, the first ukulele we're going to look at today is the AnaOle AC model. Now this AC is a solid Koa top, back and sides concert ukulele with a mahogany neck and Kiave fingerboard and bridge. Now Kiave is an interesting wood. It's feel-wise and grain-wise and looks-wise seems very similar to mahogany or sapele. I've not actually tried any of the ukuleles other than the models we're going to try today that have this fingerboard and bridge, but I really like it. It's a wood that's local to Hawaii. And indigenous of a lot of South American and tropical climates. And it's a nice wood. It reminds me of the Koa fingerboards we used to get. It's something that's it feels quite soft, but it's not spongy. You know, it's still a rigid fingerboard material. Really good. I wonder how it affects the sound. Maybe we'll find out in a bit. So, as well as having the Koa top, back and sides here, you have a Koa head plate at the top and really good Grover tuners. The same tuners you'd find on a Pono of this kind of price. Has abalone dots, which are very subtle, like a very natural, very small abalone dot up there, and you do have side dots on this as well. Feel-wise, it most reminds me of kamaka. There's something about these AnaOles that really kind of reminds me of old ukuleles. This reminds me of an old 1970s kamaka that we had in very recently. It's a nitrocellulose gloss finish, so it looks satin, but it's a gloss finish, and it's very open pore, so it's a very breathable, very light finish, which also has a positive effect on the sound. I'm going to give this a play. This is the only concert we've got on this delivery, but I will definitely be looking at getting more of these concerts in the future. And it's not an expensive instrument as well. This first delivery, this instrument is coming in well under £600, so let's give it a play and see what you think. Okay, our second ukulele of the day is the AnaOle AT model. So this is the same model that we've just looked at, except this model is the tenor size. And it feels nice and big. It has a big chunkier depth, chunkier than a Koaloa or a Kanalea, slightly more like a kamaka, with a big chunky neck like a kamaka too, and a 37mm nut width. The fingerboard is still Kiave, and the bridge is still Kiave, with a bone nut and saddle. Yeah, just another fantastic vintage style Koa ukulele. Hawaiian made, well under £1,000. Just look how gorgeous that Koa is as well. I'll try and do some close-ups for you. But just a really pretty ukulele. Really comfortable on hand as well. I'm going to give this one a play and see what you guys think. Okay, our next ukulele of the day today is another AnaOle AT model. This is the Mango version. So this is a solid mango top, back and sides. Another very popular Hawaiian wood. Something that Koa have done very well with in recent years. Mango is just gorgeous. It's a slightly more kind of yellow and greeny looking wood than Koa, but the grain patterns on this are fantastic. And where the finish is a very light nitrocellulose with the open pore effect, I mean, you just see just dimensions in this wood grain. I mean, this is a gorgeous ukulele at this price. It reminds me of Big Island. Big Island make fantastic mango ukuleles, but this is something that feels a little bit more homemade, but in all the right ways. You know, it doesn't feel like a factoried instrument. It feels like somebody took the time and made this individually on their own terms into their own spec. This is great. It also has the mango faceplate with a 37mm nut and saddle, with the chiave fingerboard and bridge, and the really good Grover tuners, like the other ukes at this price. Yeah, another fantastic ukulele that will not break the bank in quite the same way as some of the Hawaiian made instruments out there. Maybe I should stop saying how good it is and just give it a play. This is the Mango AnaOle. Okay, so we're going to move up the range a bit now. Here's another AnaOle. This is the ATC. Now this ukulele it's like the style 2. So if the style 1 is something that doesn't have a lot of binding or a lot of bling, but it's got good tone wood, this has the good tone wood that you'd like, curly Koa. This is an upgraded Koa on the top, back and sides, but it also has front binding, back binding, a really lovely heel cap as well, and an abalone sound hole rosette, which on such a big sound hole is just delicious, you know. It's just gorgeous. The other specs have also been upgraded as well as you upgrade up the range. So this has a Makassar ebony fingerboard and bridge. You still have a bone nut and saddle with 37mm nut width, but you have these upgraded Grover mini rotomatic tuners, which have always been my favourite guitar tuner, and I love seeing a scaled down version of these on a ukulele. They're still lightweight, but they are more substantial than your standard tuner. I think you'd have to pretty much run this over to stop it from working. Great tuner. Yeah, so this is the ATSC. It's the next step up the range of the AnaOles, but still, for something that looks like a deluxe Kamaka, this is way under half the price and still Hawaiian made. Let's give it a play and see what you think. Okay, and the final ukulele we're going to look at today is Bling-tastic. This is the AnaOle ATC. This is the deluxe Koa model. This has a solid curly Koa top, curly Koa back and sides. It has the same back and front black binding, but you also have abalone around the outside. So we're really into the Kamaka HF32D2II Super Deluxe Hawaiian special settings here now. You still have that Makassar ebony fingerboard and bridge, but you've got the upgraded abalone dots, which really stand out on the ebony fingerboard and bridge there. Still a 37mm nut with the bone nut and saddle, and those upgraded Grover tuners. I do love the mini rotomatics. I'd love to get some of these. I've only ever seen these on Koa Ukuleles and now AnaOle, and both these companies are based quite close to each other, so they obviously have some insider knowledge I don't know about. But just a fantastic ukulele. I can't wait to show it off to you. Let's give it a play and see what you think. So there you have it, folks. You've heard all 5 AnaOle ukuleles, but what did you think? I know which one was my favourite, but I'd love to know what you guys liked, so please do let us know in the comments section. All of these instruments are available, the links to buy them are in the description of the video. But please like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, buy my album, you know, all of the usual stuff. We've got some new merch as well, got some new Southern Ukulele Store hats just in time for Christmas. In the meantime though, I'll stop trying to sell you stuff. I'm Alex. Have a great day.